What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the channel. If you're watching this video, you're probably interested in how to install Lumenok lighted nocks. In this video I'll be installing H nocks from Lumenok. These are the pink. I like the pink. They help out a great cause, and some of the proceeds are donated to St. Jude's off of each pack of these sold, so that was a big sale for me. And also they're just a great company and they make some awesome products. But anyhow, let's get into them. And if you need to, you know, the instructions are on your pack. So well, that's probably not the right way to go about it. Alright, so there they all are. First thing I always do is I want to test to make sure they're working. They have these little metal contacts there, and if you know, carbon and aluminum conduct electricity, and so do this set of steel pliers. So there's one that works, two that works. Oh, am I not getting a good connection? And three. Alright, next I've got my regular nocks here. You just give them a good pull, like pop right off. I've got wraps on mine. I don't know if you all will be able to see that, but if you look, you can see that wrap there kind of hanging over the arrow shaft. So what you're going to want to do is just take a pretty sharp knife and trim those off, because if you don't, that's going to mess up your points of contact for your nock, and they're not going to light up. And then just make sure you kind of mash them back down and check a second time. And that looks pretty good. Some carbon arrows, they have a coating on them, on the arrow shaft itself, but you want your arrow shaft flush on the back, so the contact points are, you know, making contact at the exact time. There's not one touching a little harder than the other. I've got 150 grit sandpaper. I like to just kind of give it a good little twist or two. That way it removes any coating. It might take part of that wrap off as well. And make sure it's just good and clean. Then you just take these bad boys and see, this is a real snug fit too, and that's good. They take about 20 to 40 pounds of pressure to make them light up, and there you have it. Easy as that, and then you just pull a little bit. Well, that one was a lot tighter than my other previous ones. There. And that's all there is to it. Some of them, like I said, they make nocks for all kinds of different arrows, and you know, one of these other two might be a little looser than this one was, and if that's the case, you can shim them as well. Just make sure it's not on your contact points. You could use part of the, you know, packaging it comes in. You know, it's a little thinner here, a little thicker here, or you can use a piece of paper, just anything really, and you can stick it in there and make like a shim, and then just tear it off, and you can kind of work the ends off of it with a pocket knife. Or if they're tight kind of like that, here, because that is pretty tight. Let me get this off, because that's almost hard to extinguish too. This might be a bad idea, but we're gonna try it. Just give it a little bit of pressure to get that off. Oh yeah. Alright. You can also use wax, beeswax, any kind of hard wax. I'm going to use this bowstring wax. Just put a little bit there on the nock itself. And it also has these little, I don't know if you can see that, they're like little notches here, like raised points. You could also kind of trim those down too if it's too tight. We'll just see how this works out first, and then if not, I may try to trim on it a little bit. But there you go. Oh no, that's all it needed. Yeah, that's perfect. So there you have it, and that's how you install the Lumenok lighted nocks. Thanks for watching, guys, and If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate you to like and subscribe.